Well, hello there, Libra. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the 9th through the 15th of March. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I have a guiding card for the month, which is centered, and we're talking about you staying centered in yourself, finding your personal life center. You are needing to find home within yourself so that it has nothing to do with where you live or how you are or where you're located. It has everything to do with who you are inside and where your home is inside yourself, which is exciting and strange and wonderful all at the same time. The things that make you, you are going to be very important, okay? So pay attention to what makes you feel centered in the universe. It could just be rocky road no matter where you go, okay? So it doesn't have to be serious and it doesn't have to be different like that. But we are going to talk this month in March about self-care. One of my guiding messages from my guides is all about self-care. We need to pay attention to whatever it is that we need to do to improve our self-care for ourselves, if that's an exercise program, a diet, journaling, or meditating, one of those things, or anything else you want to do. It's important for us to just begin doing it again, whatever it was that we used to do. If this is something we used to do, and if it's new to you, then it will all feel spicy. But if it's not new to you, then we're going to just start. Create a routine. So the first 2 weeks will be a lot about creating a routine, and we're still in that place. This is the second week of March. We want you to stay with the routine, do the thing in front of you. Don't get crazy with it. Just do what you got to do, and it'll feel what it feels, and you'll be like, okay, this is still boring, but I'm going to do it anyway, and do it anyway, okay? Because you can spice it up in the next couple of weeks, but this is about the routine, getting used to doing it and showing up every day to do the thing, okay? Cool. Self-care is important. The next message from my better angels is talking about how we did great last month in February, staying in our own lane, figuring out who we are, what's most important, and how we can be in our space without having to be weird, right? With so much going on outside, right? We have to filter it out and figure it out. Now, we have to keep one ear out. In March, we're going to go, okay, what's going on out there? Oh, because we want to hear what's happening. We want to be aware of what's happening. But we, of course, when we bring it in, we'll hear it in our bubbles. We'll be hearing it from one ear, and we'll be like filtering it out. We'll put up our regular filters and just figure out what's ours, what's not ours, what's about us, how's it going to affect me, da 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 da. Okay, now I'll react accordingly. But then we'll also have an idea of what's going on with our friends and our people outside of our bubble, right? We want to know what's going on with other people. We want to be able to empathize with the rest of the people in the universe, or the world, or the neighborhood, or whatever. We want to feel those things. We want to at least be able to communicate with other people, all right? And if we stick our head in the sand too far, we won't have any capacity to communicate that way, and it's not okay, all right? So, keeping one ear open, we're going to hear what we need to hear and file it away accordingly, and it's going to be okay, all right? Now then, let's go ahead and get into the reading. I have those 3 cards. Let's get into it. Here we are. So we have this pre-programmed deck. We're going to go ahead and add more cards. And here's what we got. Okay, so we're talking about the 9th through the 15th. We have the star card showing that last week we did an awful lot of work. We did all the hard things that we needed to. We got our finances in order. We took a little control over a situation. We worked through some personal stuff and stepped through some fear and reminded ourselves that we are awesome. And we are, because now we're to the place where we can take a deep breath. Ooh, all right. I am at a place where I can take a deep breath. Things are kind of going along as they should. Interesting, very nice. And now you need a little time alone. Take your time alone. Do something by yourself that helps you feel like, okay, we were talking about finding your center, finding that center for yourself. If you still haven't found your center, this is a good time to do it. But it could also just be a time to just take a nap and relax and just be like, okay, I did all the hard work. I don't have to work so hard anymore. I deserve a break. I deserve a break. I'm so beat. So self-care. Haha. Hermit is all about self-care. Take good care. And know that in this week, you may end up finding 40 bucks. You might find an overpaid bill comes back to you. There will be the gift of finance in some way, so pay attention to how it's coming. You might even get a raise, which is nice. I like to think that you would get a raise. But it won't be something you had to do any additional labor to get. It will just come to you. So that is good news. All right, good for you. Let's talk about what's blocking you. We have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a guy who likes to talk about money a lot. He thinks he knows a lot. Well, he does know a lot, and he has a lot normally. And he always likes to share when he makes a good deal. But for some reason, he's in a blocking position, which shows me that he is thinking more about himself than anyone else right now, and that is frustrating. We also have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is here. He likes to be the bossy pants. These two people could be the same person. They could also be a woman who has both of these energies. So there's something going on with somebody wanting to tell you what to do and probably telling you what to do with your money. So whoever this is, they're trying to take control over something, and you really want to sort of clarify that while they're blocking you, you're in hermit mode, taking care of yourself over here. You're like, whatever, whatever, whatever. So interesting. And you won't be able to take on any new responsibility at this time. So just be aware that this is a great time to be in hermit mode. You've done all the hard work. And as much as these people are wanting to control or tell you how it's supposed to be or whatever, it feels like information you can like take note of, but you don't have to act on any of it right now. You can stay here. You can stay right here in this nice space and be like, okay, making a note of it, fine. You want to tell me how to spend my money. You want to tell me how to do it your way, blah, blah, blah. I have no new responsibilities. Okay, cool, whatever. Nice. Putting it all on a piece of paper and sticking it to the wall. Fine. All right, cool. Now then, your solution is to share from your heart. We want you to share from your heart whatever's going on or how you've come out of all of this. When you've done all the hard work and you've taken some time out and you've come to new revelations, right? So new revelations have come your way. You're feeling new feelings or remembering old feelings that bring you up to this space and how they're influencing the situation. And maybe things you learned in the past that are going to be useful in this moment. So you're going to share some of that with somebody. The Queen of Swords is here. My goodness. Yes, she's also a person who likes to be in charge of things. She's the King of Swords does it from a place of confidence and wanting to be in control. She does it from there's a little bit of fear in her, and that's why she tries so extra hard to control what's going on. But she is part of your solution, so pay attention to what she's doing and how she's doing it. She's going to try and tell you how to handle things or how to fix things. Maybe she has a fix-it hat. This is a thing that happens. Certainly within my family. My own mother was, you tell her what was going on and she would try and fix it. She wouldn't let you fix it. She would explain to you what you should do to fix it. So we always call that the fix-it hat. So don't be afraid to let her talk. I think she has a fix-it hat and she wants to help you fix whatever's going on here because she misrepresents, she doesn't understand. You're just talking about your feelings. Meanwhile, this is somebody who wants to help you control and fix and change what's happening. It's like, it's just feelings. Feelings, you got to feel the feelings and then let them go. That's how feelings work. You can't fix the feelings. You can't, you have to work through feelings. So whatever her plan is to try and put a Band-Aid on something that's happening and no. So whatever she's doing, you just kind of listen and smile and nod, okay? Now then, justice is coming to the situation, all right? So there will be fairness that comes out of it, and that is good news. So you'll feel your feelings, she'll talk a lot, but you're gonna feel like everything turns out fair in the end, all right? Or maybe you'll make it fair in the end. Because, you know, Maybe you don't have time to listen to her. Maybe you don't have time for her. But you'll share your feelings and then say, okay, well, thanks for listening. Bye. I don't know. But that's going to be interesting for you to, it feels like a real two different people meeting up. You know, this is a water card and this is not a water card at all. This is very much a thinker. So you're feeling or you're thinking. And I want you to realize that feeling and thinking are two different planets. So combining those two is going to be interesting. Be aware that you can find a balance, but it doesn't have to be all her way. Okay? Cool. Let's get you a message from the cosmos. All right? What do you got for Libra? That one there. All right. Okay, so you must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. Ha-ha. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. My goodness, that's quite a mouthful, isn't it? So you do indeed need to allow people to be who they are, but also allow yourself to forgive people and get out of having to carry that load. There's a load that we carry when we stay angry at people. So we don't want to stay angry at people. It's too heavy. It's unnecessary and it ruins our center. But maybe that's something you find over here when you're doing your meditating and you're taking your hermit time, all right? And then you want to share about it and you're like, okay, I'm going to share about how this thing hurt me and how there was a past hurt. And now you'll find yourself on the other side of the past hurt, able to release it. Ta-da! Very nice. Perfect. Well done. Now then, let's get you a pocket full of rocks, okay? Oh, got a pocket full of rocks. All right. You have pyrite, which is going to be protective. Mangano and a rose quartz. Very nice. And we have green garnet. All right. Okay. So pyrite is an all-around stone that goes all the way around all of the different chakras, and I just put it right here because it doesn't want to, it'll fall off anywhere else. It speaks to how you are protected. You are shielded from all the horrors that are the outside world. You are safe. You are secure. When you carry pyrite, nothing negative can come past your borders or your boundaries and hurt you, okay? So be aware of that and pay attention to that. It will help you tremendously to feel safe wherever you land, okay? Whenever you're centered, you'll have pyrite protecting you, okay? Very nice. Green garnet is a third chakra stone. It's all about healing that inner, the feelings and the emotions that are coming up, but it's healing them in a different way, on a more physical, tactile way. I feel your physical body is going to feel better after you release whatever this old childhood stuff is that's been bothering you or they've been carrying around. When you release it, you are physically going to sigh in relief. Your body is going to sigh in relief. There's a physical aspect that garnet brings to the table that when you, it's an emotional healing that affects you physically, okay? Because sometimes when we carry old emotions and hurts, they can become illnesses, dis-ease in our body, right? Crazy, right? So when we carry dis-ease in our body, it can cause real problems. But here you are, you're doing the work, and this work will help clean it out, and your body will sigh in relief. It's going to be healing itself as a result of the release. But don't stop there, because it's an emotional thing. We have this beautiful thing happening where rose quartz is healing your heart, because bad breakups or bad things that happened in our childhood that left us feeling hurt beyond recognition, we're going to heal our heart with the rose quartz, okay? And then we're going to get a squishy, warm hug from pink calcite or mangano. That is another heart stone, and it is like mom's hug, a squishy, warm hug from mom that is going to be the one that soothes and calms you and makes you feel safe and finally happy within your body, okay? This is so great. I'm very excited to see this for you, okay? Very good news. All these are coming just at the right time, just in the right order. So how beautiful are those stones? They're all here to help you and help you feel safe, secure, and awesome. So please, if you want to carry those, I think they would help you a lot this week. And if you don't want to carry them, you don't have to, okay? If you want to carry these rocks, comment below, let me know how they're working for you. Come back on Wednesday, let me know how they're working. And if you want to carry something else, let me know. And then come back on Wednesday, let me know how the progress is. And we'll have a communication, we'll have a conversation about what's going on, okay? I appreciate you and I want to support you in your process. This is a beautiful way to work and to help with some of these spiritual owies we have. Stones are really quite good at helping, calming and soothing those, all right? And of course, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It helps my little baby channel grow. And I love you guys. I want to help you see what's coming in the week ahead so that you're better prepared. That's what I'm doing here. So please come back and we'll talk then, all right? We will be doing the 16th through the 22nd next week.